If this is your first time on this channel, please do not forget, click that subscribe button down here and make sure you press this like button. It's somewhere around here, guys. Please press the like button, because if you press the like button, YouTube is now going to recommend this video to a lot of people. All right, so I have decided to bring out this video, and those of you who are going to be migrating to Austria or who intend to study in Austria in some years to come, please, this is a video for you to watch. Okay, remember, I have said it is for those who intend to migrate to Austria. This video is actually going to be a very short video, but I want to bring out some very key points here. I want to assure you that at the end of the day, you will see a reason that it is always good to pursue your dreams to the end, no matter what is happening. That is why I always come here and I tell you people that I am from a broke family. All right, of course, I'm one of those broke people we used to know. All right, we know, we're not like we used to know. So please stay tuned to this video. So this video, I am doing this video because a subscriber asked me to do the video, and I want to draw your attention to the fact that this subscriber, I think I know her very well. All right, she was always present on my comment section of this YouTube channel, and I want to share this information because she asked me to share the information. And the subscriber equally asked me that I should keep her ID or details cage, so I am not going to review her details here. All right, this is the message she sent to me, and I will just read the way it is so that you understand what it is all about. It's about her success story. There were some key points or some things she did, all right, which normally I don't think it could have happened like that if she was not very strong and was determined to pursue her career. Now, this is how the message reads. Hello, Milton. I am from the Philippines. And note that this young girl is from the Philippines. Well, I don't know her that much, but I remember someone once wrote me like that and said she was from the Philippines while I was talking to her from my comment sections. And I watch every single of your videos regarding study in Europe, especially in Austria. All right, that is the first part. I also commented and asked a lot of questions on your videos about my queries, especially to the proof of funds, as it was my main struggle. So she has been looking for ways to migrate to Austria, and the proof of funds was her main struggle because she was just working but not earning a lot. So if you are equally working and not earning enough, this video is a video for you to use and equally move to Austria. All right, it will help you a lot so that you shouldn't give up. I'm just making this video so I don't want you to give up. I will give you a little background of myself so you would understand where I come from. That is the first part. I am a breadwinner, and I'm also struggling a lot to study abroad, as my main concern is the proof of funds. All right, that's the first part. Being a breadwinner, it's hard to look for help financially. Of course, it's hard when you are a breadwinner of a family, and to get help is very difficult because everybody depends on you. Okay, then she went further to say it's hard to get help, and being the breadwinner, it's hard to look for help financially as you are the provider, and even my relatives turn their backs at me. All right, then I researched a lot and asked a lot of previous and current students about how I can provide proof of funds. Every little information that I got, I added them together like a puzzle to get my goal of studying abroad together. Then I came up with a plan and a very big risk. This is the risk she took. Let me just put the device here so that I can give you all the details that are available. All right, so I can see them properly, because it's not easy to see. A very big risk. In the Philippines, we have this lending company, or others call it financial investors. I borrowed money from them in exchange for an interest fee. It was a genuine company, as I went through a series of contract signing and bank applications. I personally went to the bank. I did have access to the money. She did not have access to the money. Okay, that's what she is saying here, that I didn't have access to the money, but the money was deposited under my name. So this should be a trick you should use as well. Okay, it doesn't matter to the visa official. All they need to know from you is if you have money and how you got the money. So you have to make all the documents legal so that they can trust what they are saying, and of course issue you a residence permit. All right, Now, let me go further. It was a genuine company. As I went through a series of contract signing and bank's applications, I personally went to the bank. I mentioned that I didn't have access to the money, but the money was deposited in my name. It was a newly opened account. After 3 days, with the help of the lending company, I requested a bank certificate stating that I have a current bank balance of 700,000 pesos, which is equivalent to 12,000 euros. Please, somebody should calculate 700,000 pesos. Let's see if it's equivalent to 12,000 euros. I didn't check, so you guys should check, please. Pesos is Philippine money. They use what they call Philippine pesos. All right. It's not the first time I'm hearing this amount. I have a Filipino friend in France, so we have been talking about for a very long time, so I know. Then I submitted it for my PR application together with my other documents. All right. So she did when she collected that document, she submitted for her PR. PR is permanent, sorry, RP, which is the residence permit. All right. Not permanent residency, residence permit. With my other document, my supporting documents, I met a letter. For the supporting document, she is saying that she met a letter stating that her cousin who is a nurse in the US is giving me that money in my account. So she did a document to prove that her cousin in the US is the one giving her the money in her account. Do you understand? I hope you guys understand. And I had it signed by my cousin. I also had to notarize in a US lawyer. How was it possible? Question mark. There are certain states in the US that accept and notarize and legalize an online notarization, and luckily the state where my cousin is living, it's included. So she had a video call with the Anthony for the online notarization. Please learn something from this. Like I said, she gave me permission to do this to inform my audience. All right. I will also post screenshots so that you can be seen. Then to strengthen my claim of my sponsorship, she took money from a bank, put in her own account equivalent to 12,000 euros. Remember, I have always said that for you to study in Austria, you need a money in your own bank account showing that it's at least 12,000 euros. Someone was saying that she watched other YouTubers saying it's 5,000 euros. It's not true. It's 12,000 euros upwards. The reason is because how much is accommodation in Vienna is a lot of money. So you need a lot of money in your bank account, all right, to study in Vienna. I'm just doing this because she authorized me to do it so that you know what is actually happening. Then to strengthen my claims of the sponsorship, I asked for a 6 months pay slips for my cousin, all right. Of course, the cousin is the one doing that, providing the letter to her to prove that she has the money, all right, that she gave her the money. So to strengthen her claim to prove that her cousin gave her the money, let her cousin give her pay slips to support her application. Do you see how intelligent this young girl was? Now, to give me her pay slips from my cousin, or pay slip from my cousin, work contract, and birth certificate, as we don't have the same surname anymore as she got married. I hope you understand. My proof of funds I made, let me see. My proof of funds I made, it looked like a sponsorship, but in reality, the money was from a lending company and I don't even have access to it. Are you seeing? Now, I also prayed a lot because as I'm praying, I'm paying an interest. All right. She said, I also prayed a lot because as I'm paying an interest fee to the lending company and I can only afford 1 month interest. I could afford it for another month, but it's just too much for me. Milton, I got my PR approved in 3 weeks. My next problem was arriving in Austria. What if they would check my bank account, all right, my bank account, and she ended there? Then she went further and said, I didn't even have access to the money. So what if they would check her bank account to see if she actually have the money inside? I researched and I found out that they would only look for 6,000 euros in your account, and it's true. When she found out that, this is what she did. I had money when I arrived in Austria, but it's only like 4,000 euros. Okay, I asked a lot of students again, and they told me that they were not asked again to show proof of funds. All right, you would only show funds again if they would tell you ahead. That's if they want to ask you for proof of funds, they will inform you ahead. All right, that's what she means here. Then they will not look for the funds again if the documents you submitted for proof of funds before were stronger and complete. Okay, so if they notice that your proof of funds were documents were stronger before, they will not ask you anything. Okay, I went to get my student residence card with 4K in my account. Am I saying it correctly? Let me verify something. Yeah, I want us to go gradually so that we see something. I went to get my student residence card with 4K in my account. They did not bother to ask me anything but funds and just gave my card immediately. But I heard today that a lot of students were already asked to show proof of funds again. Maybe I was just lucky for mine. I'm almost 3 months here in Austria and I'm surviving. I got a part-time job also. Your videos played an important role in my application. I am sharing this because I want you to give more information to your viewers, and inspire them that if you would never give up in your dreams, everything would become possible in the perfect time. And it's true that knowledge is very powerful. Excellent review. Have you seen what she said? Thank you so much. I know she might watch this video again. Thank you so much. I don't want to mention her details here. Also, I didn't have problems in my admissions applications as I was admitted into the university in 2 weeks. Of course, it's possible. I think she should be in a private college. I'm not sure. All right, but I think it should be a private university. It was just me who slowed down the process because I was waiting for my salary to support my ambitious dreams. And also, please don't mention my name. I want to stay anonymous. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much also for your message, and I truly appreciate. I hope if you are watching the videos now, you should put at the back of your mind, remember, I've always said that even if you are broke, even if you are poor, even if your parents are poor, you are not the poorest person on earth. Your dreams can come true, except you are lazy. I know a lot of international students are lazy and they will always be like, I don't have money. Of course, this is what she did. Remember, she didn't go to any agent, because I'm still going to talk about another video. Someone is complaining now to me that an agent did some very delicate errors. I will bring that to you guys very soon. Please, I have always said that agents are not bad. Not all agents are bad. I equally do admissions to students, all right? To students to study abroad. But if I cannot do it, I will tell you I cannot do your work. Please, I cannot do your work. Don't say you can do it whereas you cannot do it. All right. One lady just called me for a one-on-one consultation and she was like, somebody did something to her, gave her a fake document, and she was banned for 5 years in a country. I'm not going to mention the country here. These are the type of things I'm explaining to you guys every day. People don't listen. Please, before you go to people, make sure you know those people. Make sure you know if they are knowledgeable enough. Imagine someone telling me that her visitor's visa application, a lot of errors were done and stuff like that. I'm going to bring that video very soon. Please, let us be careful. Let us be careful. These are some of the things that we don't pay attention to. And at the end of the day, we go into very big problems. Very big problems. And before you know, okay, now, this girl, she had just 4,000 euros. Are you listening? This is the case. She had just 4,000 euros. What did she do? She went to a lending company and asked them, lend money from them, 12,000 euros, and they gave her, but they put the money in a blocked account, right? Yes, they put the money in a blocked account. What did she do? Now, the money is like she is the one who has the money. It's possible. I don't know if banks in Africa can do that. Then she went further now. Since her cousin is in the US and she got married, they don't have the same surname again. So went further to prove that how she got that money. I always say that prove that you have where you got that money is very important. You need to prove where you got the money from. She went further to explain that it is her cousin who gave her the money. Without stopping there, she went further again and took pay slips from her cousin, took her cousin's employment offers, and of course took card details to prove, and a birth certificate to prove that that is her cousin, right? This is an intelligent and excellent person who have been watching my videos, and I have always been mentioning on my YouTube channel that Do this, do this, do this. These are the same things she did. These are the same things she did, and she's telling me to share this with you guys so that if you are giving up on your dream, it is you that is giving up. But she did not go to any type of company. She did not go and meet an agent who doesn't know anything. She went to a direct bank, and she knows that these people, they give money, they lend money, but they will put it in a blocked account to show that you are the one. And I always say that if you want to block money in your account, if you want to put huge sums of money in your account, you must prove where you got that money from. That is why she took work documents from her cousin to show that her cousin is working and she's the one who gave her the money, and it worked for her. She got her visa approved. I mentioned that year. So if it was a girl who was not maybe serious with what, she is a breadwinner. She explained it here. I have the message. All right. I will be putting it somewhere. So please don't give up on your dreams. All right. You are too young to give up on your dream. If you are not above 35, even if you are above 35, you are still young. You are 40, you are still, you can pursue your dreams at 40, 50. Why not? I have people who are applying and they are getting admissions in Canada and they are 45. There is a lady who is just talking to me now. She's 45, and before you know, she will move in there. There is another man who booked an appointment with me. He is residing in Mauritius for her wife. She got admission. The lady is 40 and above. There is another Ghanaian lady I know who is in Canada now. She got admissions and she already have a master's degree, but she is in Canada studying a 1-year diploma program, which is different from what she studied before. This is why I've always said that if you are drafting your letter of explanation for Canada, if you studied, let's say, economics before and now you are doing hospitality, make sure you explain why you studied economics before, why you are working in maybe in a tech industry, and now you are going in to do hospitality. You must explain all of this to get a visa. If you do not explain this, you are wasting your time. So guys, please put this into consideration. They are very, very important. The people handling your stuff, they are very important. Don't go and give your money to people you don't see them. They don't have a website, you don't see them. No. If you give, then that is fine. Please, let's be conscious. All right. Thank you so much for our sister. I'm so grateful. I remember this person. It's just that I can't know if she was the one, but I know someone told me one time that she was from the Philippines. She asked a couple of questions and stuff like that. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. If you are giving on your dream, if you want to give up on your dreams, you are the one giving up. This sister already told you that share this information so that they should know that giving up on their dream should not be a priority. So I believe you have learned something from here. Go on, you do the next thing now. I wish you luck. When you arrive Vienna, give off testimonies also so that others can learn. All right. Till we meet again in another one.